cabbage soup diet claims you can lose 10 or more pounds in just 1 week. That sounds real healthy. This is a crash diet, and like all good crash diets, it's not going to help you long term. In other words, it's not sustainable. This diet lacks proper nutrients to keep your body healthy. So what are the rules behind this obviously delicious cabbage soup diet? The main dish of this diet is, of course, a fat-free vegetable cabbage soup that is to be eaten 2 to 3 times a day for 7 days. So each of the 7 days has their own different rule of eating requirements in addition to the 2 to 3 servings of this soup. Day 1, fruits, except for bananas. Day 2, vegetables like leafy greens, but no starches, and no fruit on that day. Day 3, fruits and vegetables. Day 4, bananas and skim milk. Day 5, beef or skinless baked chicken and tomatoes. Day 6, beef and vegetables. And day 7, brown rice, unsweetened fruit juices, and vegetables. So this 7-day menu might sound a little odd, a little strange, a little random, a little peculiar, however you say it. But there is, real science behind why these foods are chosen for these days. I couldn't find the facts or the science, but it's out there. And if you just look hard enough, you'll find it, I'm sure. Seeing as it's less than 1,000 calories per day, I say, with all positivity, fuck it. Most likely, the weight you lose while on this diet, like any good crash or fad diet, guess what? You're going to gain it back. And not just what you lost. You're going to gain back even more. You're basically teaching your body to grow accustomed to very low calories and to run on empty. When your body falls into survival mode, it starts to store, and it will store anything it can get its little hands on. It's going to hold on to calories. It's going to hold on to nutrients. Even though you're not eating fat, it's storing everything you're eating almost as fat. And then when you eat on top of this, it just leads to weight gain and damaged system, and it's just not a good idea. Personally, I like options. And this diet gives you very few options, so it's going to lead to a very, very boring experience. What does this diet say about exercise? It's not recommended. Basically, it says do not work out at high intensities while on this diet because you're not eating enough fuel to get you through such intense workouts. But I've said it so many times before, people won't listen. People who are desperate to lose weight and are willing to put their bodies through such extreme measures are then going to push their bodies, which are running on empty, they're going to push their bodies even farther with extreme workouts just to lose extra weight. So if you've ever watched any of my other videos where I talk about diets that I've done, you know that I refer to myself, in the past, I would say I was a very stupid person, a very stupid child. So of course, I tried this diet out, but I couldn't just do it the way, doctors recommend or the professionals recommend. No, I had to take something unhealthy, both for your body and mentally, and make it worse. Because that's what I do. So what did I do? I didn't do it for 7 days. I did it for 2 weeks, so 14 days. The standard recipe for this cabbage soup diet is tomatoes, green peppers, mushrooms, onions, and bouillon, and cabbage. But my recipe, however, was a little bit different. It was vegetable stock, salt-free vegetable stock, which is basically flavorless, and chopped up cabbage. And I would eat 1, maybe 2 bowls of this every day for 2 weeks. So basically I was drinking dirty dishwater. So my issues or my experience with this diet are as follows. Number 1, it made my apartment smell like shit, and my roommate hated me. Number 2, like I said before, I like options. I like choices. And my choice was cabbage and water, and that was it. So I did get very bored of this, and that leads to cravings. I craved everything. I craved everything but cabbage soup. So that was number 3, craving everything. Number 4 of my issues was I was exhausted because I was still working out to extreme measures, and I was still going to school, which is mentally exhausting. So I was a very tired person because I was clearly not eating enough. Number 5 on my experience list, cabbage soup is fucking disgusting, okay? It is nasty, at least the way I made it. Maybe if I did it properly, it would be delicious, but the way I made it was repulsive, and eventually I just had to dump it out. I don't even think I dumped it out. I think I just took the whole container, threw it in the trash, and I was like, I'm done with this shit. This is disgusting. And I went back to eating like a semi-normal person. I think ice cream or something was like the first thing I ate when I was done with that bullshit. Because that's what this is. It's bullshit. And that is the cabbage soup diet and my experience while on the cabbage soup diet. It was clearly, if you didn't pick up on it, it was a horrible experience. So, almost as always, I would not recommend this diet to anyone. And again, as always, if you're gonna try to lose weight, please do it healthy. Do it in a healthy way so you're not fucking up your body and you're not fucking up your mind. Because unhealthy diets leads to unhealthy habits, and these are very hard to break, especially when it's habits in your mind. I hope that made sense. Anyway, as always, I am Raven. Thank you so much for clicking on the video, and I'll see you next time.